It's the Western Conference on display, featuring the Minnesota Timberwolves. Alongside Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. And on the sidelines, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. They'll play this one here in Cleveland before the Cavaliers head back on the road. And, of course, Bobby Portis. He's a guy that will be sorely missed.
And it's a trade that it caught me a little off guard. I have to be honest, Kevin. He played such a big part for this team, and really the last guy I expected to see them move.
Puts one up from 19. Here's Cunningham. And what a matchup we have here in the front court, Greg.
Yeah, each of these teams are anchored by their big men. I think it's going to be physical and highly intensified.
Sarr gets the bucket.
And really with a pass-first mentality, Cunningham, the type of player that you like to play with.
Now here's James. He's been producing a fair amount of offense night in and night out as he's averaging 14 points a game. Here is Cunningham. It's a three-point game. And a wide-open look for Sarr. A three-pointer off the mark. And Sharp has it in the corner. And stolen by Sarr. Jumps up. And it's Johnson with the jam.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
Pass to Sharp. 6 to shoot. Shoots it up. A shot by LeBron, no good. And so it's Cunningham with it. He brings it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Miller, right side. That's in, coming off the assist from Cunningham.
And he loves that area. Miller can cause a lot of headaches for a defense with his ability from the mid-range.
To the middle. Here's Ware. And he goes in for the dunk.
And that ends the struggle. You could feel the tensions in the building with each miss.
And you've got to be able to show some resiliency, right? Keep pounding away, and it finally falls for you.
Inside. Here's Sarr. And he drops it in from the low post. Sarr's got 5 points so far. And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy. The Cavaliers trail by 7. Pass to Sharp. Down low. Oh, wow!
And his athleticism is really off the charts. Love seeing Thompson punching home like that.
Outside, Green. All sorts of time. That's in, coming off the assist from Cunningham.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. The shot by Sharp, nobody around. Off target from outside. Timberwolves leading by 7. Now, here's Cunningham. Still without a basket. Driving the lane. And Cunningham with the slam.
And just too fast. Cunningham slices right through him.
Pass to James. To the paint. Here's Thompson. And Thompson slams it home.
And I gotta say, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult when they're trailing.
But still a magnificent move to the rim. Sarr with it. He's covered by Thompson. And here comes the break. Back to Sharp.
Thompson, pace first. Substitution for your Cavaliers. Number 9, Kojemski.
And so it's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, briefly spoke with Joe Mazzulla. He talked about how dialed in he is on Cade Cunningham in this matchup. Coach told me the key is not to let him get into a rhythm early on. That might mean you have to throw different defenders at him. Maybe send them double teams, too. Everything is on the table tonight. We'll see what they come up with for Cade. Guys?
Thank you, David. Cleveland on defense. They trail by 7. They kick it out to Green. Drains it from beyond the arc. Green's got 5 now.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Pass to Johnson. Beyond the arc. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Cunningham with it. Steady offensive output from him, averaging more than 16 points a game. They kick it out to Green. Back to Cunningham. Just 5 on the clock. Offline from the top of the key.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
Three-pointer. Knocks down the 3-ball.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Pass to Miller. Cunningham outside for the 3. Miller, no luck.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
2 minutes.
It's stolen by Green. Oh, and here comes Johnson all alone. Misses the one-handed jam.
Great contest by the defender, but that's a dunk you've got to put down in his face.
Outside, James. And then Johnson with the jam.
Rocking that rim. Keldon Johnson, a big physical wing.
Timberwolves leading by 5. You know, it's inevitable that a player's physical abilities diminish over the course of a career. But the thing that stands out to me about LeBron James is that he never lost his insatiable drive to win. Guys, if anything, he's gotten stronger.
Wow, how about the start to this game? Taking excellent shots, capitalizing on everything the defense is giving him. This is great stuff.
Now here's Johnson. And James throws it down.
LeBron James, one of the great showmen to ever lace them up. How about that finish, folks?
Cunningham outside. Pass to Green. Cunningham outside. The top of the key jumper is on the mark. And the Timberwolves lead by 8.
And obviously, Cunningham wants to be a scorer. He makes a relentless effort to get points.
Johnson outside. To the inside. Kicks it out to LeBron. Bangs home the trifecta. James has got 5.
Dangerous from the perimeter. LeBron is definitely a threat from that corner.
Now Cunningham. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so the first quarter is in the books. The Timberwolves on top. They're up by 5. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
How about the ball movement so far? I mean, the unselfishness, everyone here just playing for one another, and that can be infectious.
Well, also, guys, what a start from beyond the arc. A huge part of their game today. That's going to help their spacing.
Pass to Wagner. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
Well, you simply have to shake that one off, right? You can't let that kind of missed opportunity bother you.
And a wide open look for Porter. Miller grabs the miss.
Going for that shot in that situation is something that isn't going to help the offense.
And in a way, by taking that one, he's bailing out the defense. It's just too easy to stop.
And defense has to guard K in the corner. He will take and make that shot.
Outside Porter. Pass to Sharp. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession.
Minnesota ball.
And we're starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. Timberwolves leading by 8. Here's Shepherd. Still scoreless. Cunningham with it. Now guarded by Porter. Toppin, no one around him. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Thompson looking for an opening. Pass to Ware. Back to Thompson. And here's Sharp. Cleveland moving the ball around. Here's Oubre. Toppin pulls it in.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
Cunningham left side. To the middle. Cunningham on the wing. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. Pulls up on the wing. And it's Shepherd missing. The Cavaliers trail by 8. Thompson with it. And it's Miller picking him up. And that one, good. When a team, Doris, is on a losing streak, what lessons can be learned from that?
Yeah, Kevin, you know this. Losing streaks seem to be inevitable in the NBA. The season is too long to go through without some adversity. What I think you learn is grit and how to keep fighting even when you don't have your best game available.
A huge reason Miller went so high in the draft, his three-point stroke. It's exactly what you want in a wing.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. He's ready to talk things through with the team. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, guys, last season, a full 14 teams finished with between 46 and 51 wins. Plenty of teams in the picture. Adam Silver is thrilled with the level of competition. He says, I think what fans ultimately want is to see great competition across the league. Kevin, it's certainly fun to watch.
It is, David. Bring it on, I say. The more, the better. 5 to shoot. Here's Cunningham. To the left side wing. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. The Cavaliers trail by 9. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in this second quarter of play. Back to Thompson. Minnesota with the rebound. And here's Cunningham. He's got 7. Pass to Wagner. Now here's Cunningham. Back to Toppin. On the wing, Miller. Shoots over Oubre. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation.
Substitution on the court.
And here are the Cavaliers. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter. Inside. And Anthony sends it back. And they're able to recover. Here's Ware. Nice defense from Wagner. Timberwolves leading by 9. Pass to Exum. Here's Shepard. Back to Wagner. Now Shepard takes the 3. And Ware pulls it down. Tries the spin move. Pass to Thompson. Puts up a deep 3. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. No good. And they can't put an end to this drought. And so it's Anthony bringing it up for the Timberwolves. 9-point game. Wagner outside. Anthony with it. Knocked away. And again, Minnesota will turn it over.
Jalen Johnson.
Here's LeBron. He has 5. Over Johnson. The Cavaliers with another miss. Minnesota leading by 9. Now here's Anthony. Scoreless thus far. Johnson left side. 6 on the shot clock. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Fires from deep. After 2 misses to start the game, he's on the board with that shot made.
Well, that's a case where your teammates are showing trust in you, and he comes through with flying colors.
There's a minute 47 left in the first half of the game. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Got a piece of it. And here we go. Fast break. James has got it. That shot, no good. Minnesota in the lead. Outside Anthony. Down low. And stolen by James. In transition, here come the Cavaliers. Kept alive. Here's Thompson. Here's Sharp. Good on the triple.
One thing I really like about Asar Thompson, he's a team-first guy, always willing to make the extra pass.
Pass to Song. Back to Anthony. drives in, and they get it back. Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession. The Cavaliers trail by 3. Porter looking it over. Oubre outside. To the paint. Out to the right wing. Here's Gabriel. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. Outside Anthony. No one near Shepard as he lets it go. Can't drop the tough three-pointer. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Timberwolves lead by 3. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Cunningham with it. They set the pick. Makes it off the glass. Cunningham's got the first basket of the third quarter for Minnesota.
Well, Cunningham is not shy about mixing it up down low. He's got a great feel around the rim.
Pass to Sharp. Now LeBron. Shot clock at 6. And he overshot that one, missing. And now Minnesota on the fast break. Johnson right side. Sarr with it. Takes a step back. Miller with a wide open look. Drills the three-pointer. And it's an 8-point Timberwolves lead.
Now, how about this move by Miller, using the pick and roll to create some space for himself?
Pass to Sharp. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Cunningham looking it over. They kick it out to Green. Cunningham outside. Over Sharp. And again, it's Minnesota converting.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action. Johnson outside. Spins. To the middle. They need this. Bucket is good. 5 points in the game.
Excellent assist there. Just led him to the perfect spot.
Now Cunningham. He's got 11. Pass to Johnson. Fades back. And it falls over the rim and in. Johnson's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Here's Oubre, covered by Miller. Cavaliers moving the ball around. Here's Johnson. Great tee that time from Green.
All right, time now to pick it up. You're 1 for 4, and you certainly don't want to give your opponent momentum.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
Pass to Gabriel. Outside Porter. Goes up from the top of the key. No good off the front iron.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
They kick it out to Green. Off target from three-point range. The Cavaliers trail by 10 to the inside. That one, no good. And so it's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. Out to Miller. Launches it. That one doesn't drop.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Outside Porter. From the top of the key. That one goes in. He's got 7. Minnesota leading by 8. Here is Cunningham. He's got 11. Pass to Miller. Three-pointer. Hits it from three-point range. Miller's got the lead up to 11 now for the Timberwolves.
And nice mechanics from Miller there. Ready to fire as that pass was coming.
Here's Gabriel. And it's Jalen Johnson with the foul. That's his first foul.
First team foul. Substitution for your Cavaliers.
Inside. Oubre outside. Just 5 to shoot. Tries the spin move. Miller grabs the miss.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Kevin, thank you very much. LeBron James is still dominating at an age where most players are well into their retirement. How does he do it? He said, show up, put the work in, and then go out and trust it. I'm just trying to push the limit. See how far I can take this thing. It's me versus Father Time. Kevin, back to you.
And David, that's one you're always going to win against Father Time. Hey, thank you for the report.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Once again off the mark by Cleveland.
I'll tell you, this has not been his game, and he's making it worse with shot selection like that.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Down low.
2 minutes.
Back to Cunningham. Out to Miller. Over Oubre. Miller, no up. The Cavaliers trail by 11. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. And James picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. He wants to talk to his guys. Minnesota with the ball. They're on a 12-4 run. And here is Anthony. Still yet to score. And Brandon Pajemski gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
Substitution on the court.
1:27 left in the third quarter of the game. Green taking his time here. Clock at 6. Kicks it out to Wagner. No good on the triple.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
It's Porter outside. Sinks the triple. Porter's got it back down to within single digits for the Cavs.
How about that move? You'll see very few players able to pull off. Just sensational stuff.
On the wing, Green. And the wing jumper offline. 2 for 1 opportunity here if they want it.
And no doubt, Kevin, if I'm them, I go for it.
We've got 33 seconds left here in the third quarter. Pass to Pajemski. Puts it up. A rebound by the Timberwolves. They've led by as many as 11 points. On the wing, Green. Back to Anthony. And slam dunk by Anthony.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. The Timberwolves. The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. The Cavaliers trail by 10. Pass to Pajemski. Sinks that one from the post. Pajemski's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for Cleveland. Minnesota leading by 8. Outside Anthony. Pass to Shepard. 4 on the clock. And here's Exum. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over.
Now into the lineup for your Cavaliers. Number 23, LeBron James.
60 seconds off the clock here in the fourth. Taken away by Anthony. Up top, Exum. From deep three-point territory. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. Shepard's got his first 3 points of the game. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Inside. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Well, so great when your offense produces a shot that close to the rim. The rest of the work becomes easier.
Now here's Anthony. Pass to Shepard. Now here's Wagner. And Ware pulls it down. Here's Sharp. Fires away from outside. Toppin pulls it in. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. And there's a whistle. It goes on Shaedon Sharp. That is his first foul of the game. Outside Anthony. Pass to Exum. Back to Anthony. 5 on the clock. Pulls up on the elbow. No good that time.
Listen, he can make that shot right there, but I do know they have other options they can go to.
LeBron outside. To the middle. Stolen by Exum. And now it's top and running. He can go all the way. Shepard with the ball. Kicks it out to Wagner. Whoops, they pick off the pass. Here's Sharp. And then Sharp with the dunk.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear, and immediately. Now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
I was able to listen in on what Chris Finch told the team. Now, he heaped praise on the defense. He said, the pressure's great. I love it. Keep making them make mistakes, guys. It's working. He thinks they're on the right track here. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, David. Pass to Miller. Back to Cunningham. And once again off the mark by Minnesota.
Well, he hasn't proven to be much of a floor spacer for them. He had the 1-3, but that was back in the first half.
Now Sharp. Rebounded by Cade Cunningham.
Well, that's just inconsistency from him, and it's happened all night, and it hasn't helped their cause.
Johnson outside. Pass to Green. Sarr with it. Can they get it? Good. Great play by Green to set it up. That's now 8 points for Alex Sarr.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Here's Ware. They set the pick. Back to Sharp. Shot clock at 5. Shoots the 3. A rebound by the Timberwolves.
Right now trying to get into a rhythm, but so far this quarter, boy, he is struggling to make anything go down.
Nailed from three-point land.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
Now Sharp. Here's LeBron. Smooth finish inside by LeBron.
Well, it's the skill set and the strength of LeBron James. It'll be interesting to see how his shot profile breaks down when it's all said and done.
Cunningham outside. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Thompson right side. Pass to Sharp. High post try. A rebound by Johnson.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
Coming onto the floor for your Cavaliers.
So it's Minnesota now. Giving up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. Pass to Sarr. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Yeah, easy call.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
The three-pointers and how well they're able to shoot them. You wonder if they can keep it up, and boy, have they.
Well, I also noticed, guys, how much they move the ball in this one. Selfless, willing to pass the ball to a teammate with a better look.
The Cavaliers trail by 15. .151 left in the game. Fires from the line. The shot by Thompson, no good. Now the Timberwolves with it. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. Here's Shepard. Pass to Sarr. Another miss by Minnesota.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Timberwolves.
I think the attitude was very impressive. Definitely a competitive game, and they fought through it each step of the way.
Absolutely. They put on a tremendous performance in terms of the effort and intensity. This was a well-deserved win.
And so that moves their record to 11 wins on the year.
And this is a great way for them to kick off this season series. 2 more games ahead, and they've taken the mental advantage with this win tonight.
And we watched them all night long. No one could really stop them. Just another excellent game it was for Cade Cunningham.
He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand.
Pass to Pajemski. To the paint. James. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. And so it's Anthony bringing it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. They lead by 14. Now Shepard. Shot on the wing. It's good.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
Pass to Pajemski. So it's Minnesota winning this one easy. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And that'll